Deep inside every cell, your DNA tells a story that's been unfolding for billions of years, passed down through countless generations. It's the blueprint of who you are, but also a living record of your ancestors, their struggles and their triumphs. This code isn't random. It's meticulously organized into families called codon rings, each with its own unique signature and purpose. Imagine codon rings as secret societies within your biology, each one holding ancient knowledge and playing a vital role in your body's chemistry. Each ring is a cluster of genetic codes intricately tied to a specific building block of life, like a team of architects shaping your existence. These families are like tribes, each with their own traditions and responsibilities, working together to maintain the delicate balance of your body's ecosystem. They create the substances that let you exist, feel, and dream. Proteins, enzymes, and hormones that shape every moment of your life. When you contemplate these inner families, you begin to see your body as a universe of intelligence, a symphony where every code, every note, has meaning and purpose. This invites us to look at our biology with wonder, curiosity, and a sense of awe for the mysteries within. We're not just at the mercy of our genes, we're in relationship with them, influencing and being influenced in return. The codon rings reveal that our DNA is alive and responsive, listening to our thoughts, emotions, and even the environment around us. By bringing awareness to these inner families, we can begin to communicate with them, shaping our health and well-being in subtle but profound ways. This is the start of a journey inward, unlocking secrets within ourselves and discovering the hidden language of life itself. The beauty of codon rings is their simplicity. They distill genetic complexity into patterns we can feel, sense, and even influence. You don't need to be a scientist to understand. You're already living this story every day, in every breath, every heartbeat, every connection you make. As we explore them, we're not just learning about genetics. We're learning about ourselves, our potential, and our place in the vast, interconnected cosmos. Hidden within the intricate code of our genome are 22 codon rings, each one echoing ancient archetypes that have shaped the story of life on Earth. These rings are not just scientific curiosities. They are the living memory of our shared origins, connecting us to every human who has ever lived. 20 of these remarkable rings correspond to amino acids, the essential building blocks that form all proteins, the very foundation of our bodies, and the processes that sustain life. One special ring groups together these stop signals in DNA, acting as a kind of punctuation that tells our cells when to pause and reflect. And another unique ring links two amino acids in a rare partnership, symbolizing the power of connection and collaboration at the molecular level. These 22 families form the common heritage of all humans, uniting us across continents, cultures, and generations, no matter where you're from or what language you speak. Each ring represents a different stream of consciousness, a unique flavor of human experience, from joy and creativity to resilience and wisdom. Together, these rings create the full spectrum of what it means to be alive, weaving a vibrant tapestry of possibility and potential. Think of them as distinct evolutionary pathways, each one offering its own lessons, challenges, and gifts to humanity's ongoing journey. Your life is a dance through these universal themes, your DNA, the dance floor upon which you move, learn, and grow. This vision unifies us, reminding us that beneath our differences, we share the same essential threads woven through time and space. We are all members of these 22 secret families, each carrying a piece of the human story within us. This knowledge invites compassion and understanding. When you meet someone new, you see a fellow traveler on the same journey, shaped by the same ancient codes. We're all part of the same grand genetic orchestra, each of us playing different instruments, yet together creating the magnificent symphony of humanity. Codon rings don't just shape individuals. They draw us into groups, communities, and societies. Each ring acts like a magnetic frequency, connecting people with similar resonance. That instant connection you feel with some people, it's likely you share an active codon ring. These genetic groupings form the invisible architecture of our world, drawing together those with shared missions or passions. Societies aren't random. They're woven by the chemical stories of our DNA. This perspective moves beyond culture or nationality, revealing the deeper currents that unite us. Everyone has a place. Everyone is part of a genetic family. By trusting this inner magnetism, you'll find those who support and challenge you. Society is a reflection of the intricate web of connections woven by our shared DNA. Among the 22 codon rings, one stands out, the Ring of Trials. Unlike the others, it's not tied to an amino acid, but to the stop codons, the genetic signals for endings and new beginnings. This ring includes 3 gene keys, each representing a core human challenge. The Ring of Trials is the great seal on our collective consciousness, holding us in cycles of struggle and growth. These trials aren't punishments. They're sacred challenges that help us grow wiser and more compassionate. This ring is the biological basis for what many call karma, the patterns that keep us repeating lessons. But now, this great seal is dissolving. Humanity is ready to graduate from these ancient trials. Activation of the Ring of Trials marks the start of personal awakening, a journey inward. It's the moment we unplug from the collective illusion and step onto a path of self-discovery. This ring holds the key to our collective liberation. To truly understand the Ring of Trials, we must first look closely at the stop codons, those remarkable genetic punctuation marks that signal the end of protein synthesis. These tiny sequences are like the full stops in the language of life, quietly but powerfully shaping the story of our biology. When the cellular machinery encounters a stop codon, a vital process comes to a close, and the stage is set for something entirely new to begin. It's a moment of completion, but also of anticipation. Symbolically, the stop codon is a sacred pause, the silence that makes the music possible, the breath between notes that gives the melody its shape and meaning. In our world, we often fear stopping, associating it with loss or failure. But the stop codon teaches us that endings are not just inevitable, they are essential for new beginnings to emerge. The Ring of Trials, intimately linked to these codes, is the master of all endings and new starts. It is the guardian of transitions, guiding us through cycles of closure and renewal. It's the force within our DNA that allows us to close karmic cycles, to finish one chapter so that another can unfold. When we activate this ancient wisdom, we learn to let go, to forgive, and to release old patterns that no longer serve us, making space for growth. This pause isn't emptiness, it's pure potential, a fertile ground where new possibilities can take root. The Ring of Trials invites us to embrace endings, to see them not as losses but as transitions, gateways to new chapters and fresh opportunities. By honoring the stop codons, we align ourselves with the natural rhythm of creation, learning to move gracefully with the cycles of life. Every ending is a beautiful transition, not a failure, but a necessary step in the dance of existence. This is how we move into more expansive chapters of existence, continually evolving and growing with each new beginning. Imagine your life force as water flowing through pipes. Most of us leak energy through worry, distraction, and old hurts. The Ring of Trials acts as a sealant, stopping these leaks. Working with its gene keys, purity, forgiveness, and enrichment, plugs the cracks. Forgiveness seals the leaks of past grievances, reclaiming lost energy. Moving from vanity to purity stops the drain of seeking external validation. Shifting from distraction to enrichment focuses your energy in the present. As you engage with these themes, you build inner vitality. When your energy stops leaking, you feel whole and self-contained. This inner pressure is the force of awakening, your consciousness rising and expanding. You become a sovereign being, generating your own light. The Ring of Trials is the sacred seal that begins your transformation. Activating the Ring of Trials is the hero's journey, encoded in your DNA. The call to adventure is the realization that leaking energy and quiet suffering can't continue. The trials are the challenges of the 3 gene keys: purity, forgiveness, and enrichment. You face your deepest fears and patterns, transforming them into allies. As you move through these trials, you discover hidden gifts, discrimination, altruism, and divine intoxication. These are higher states of being, not just concepts. You transmute your inner dragons into wisdom and love. The hero's journey ends with a return to the community. Your transformation ripples outward. You bring your gifts back to the world simply by being. This is how collective awakening unfolds, one heroic journey at a time. The beauty of this process is that it's available to everyone. The potential to activate the Ring of Trials is your birthright, written in your DNA. You need only curiosity and willingness to look within. Awakening isn't exclusive, it's the next step in our evolution. The key is contemplation. gently bringing awareness to your life's themes. Notice how vanity, forgiveness, and distraction play out in your daily life. Patient self-observation stirs the sleeping codes within your DNA. Your body is your ally. These shifts are physical and chemical, not just mental. As you contemplate, your DNA expresses itself in new ways. Your health and well-being may change. The journey is holistic, integrating spirit, heart, mind, and body. Trust your body's wisdom. It knows the way. This is a gradual unfolding. Clarity and confusion are both part of the path. By staying with the process, you activate your highest potential and help heal the world. The journey through the Ring of Trials leads from separation to unity. Our struggles with ego and distraction create the illusion of separation, the root of fear and conflict. The Ring of Trials is designed to heal this wound, both individually and collectively. As more people seal their energetic leaks, humanity's frequency shifts. The old dream of struggle fades, and a new dream of connection and compassion is born. We're moving from survival to a biology of divinity. The Codon Rings show we're a unified organism, not just individuals. By facing our shadows, we heal the collective. The journey begins within, with the choice to face your trials and unlock the love and wisdom within. We are one human family, awakening together.